All right, so starting to wire the truck up, starting to get some of these sensors put in place. See here, I have the charge pressure from the converter, and this is also a temperature sensor. So I have it plumbed in, running through the floor. Also, on the side of the transmission, I have the line pressure sensor there, so 0 to 300, running through the floor. Got the trans brake wired up, so got the trans cooler fan wired up also. Show y'all what it looks like in the truck. Hold on a second. So right now, have it ran through the floor. There's the two sensors. So one of them's the 0 to 300 line pressure. The other one is the temperature and pressure from the converter charge. I just have them laying on the floor. So in the process of getting everything laid out like I want, so I can start pinning the CAN IO with the inputs. I am still waiting on a few things, but I figured I'd go ahead and start getting the sensors put in place and wiring them how I want. I have to figure out where I'm going to put the dome map sensor, or the dome sensor. I was using dome map, and now I'm going to be using just a dome pressure sensor. So either put it in the top of the wastegate, or I thought about trying this, putting the sensor in the top of this. This is where this will be feeding the boost controller. This to add in the vent solenoid. So I thought about putting the sensor up there, see how it did. But yeah, in a mess right now, trying to get some of these sensors located where I want to put them. I still have to figure out the coolant pressure and the pan back. Oh, and also exhaust back pressure, which I think we'll put it right there in the turbo log. But we're just waiting on parts, still waiting on the onboard air and the shifter. Whenever that gets here, we'll go test the power glide out. But right now I'm just gonna start wiring and taking care of some of the odds and ends that I have. Yeah, so I figured I'd start videoing. This might be a couple of day long video, a couple of weeks. I don't know how long it'll take me to finish this, but yeah, we'll start here and we'll continue on. So I'll bring you back when I got a little bit more done. All right, it's been a couple of days. I got a few more things done. I got the solenoids for the boost controller done. There's one for the vent, one for the fill solenoid. Also got the dome sensor mounted and the wire ran. Down here, let's see, the coolant pressure sensor and the radiator. I got them two things done. So you can still see I got all the wiring just laid out in the truck. So I did have a couple of questions about the trans brake wiring and the solid state relay. I'll go over that in a separate video to help that guy out, but just want to show y'all what I've got done. Also today I was working on the new crossover. So crossover comes down, around, and up to the other side. It's just all tight together right now. Just finished it up. So yeah, it's about where I've got. Just got two more sensors to add. Got to add the pan vac and the exhaust back pressure. So we will wait on a couple of things to come in so we can do that. Also got my onboard air tank in system. So we'll be installing this. It's very small. I thought it was a lot bigger than that, so I really like how small it is. It's pretty quiet too. So I don't know where I'm gonna mount it, either in the back or in the cab with me. It shouldn't run that much. and I don't really drive this truck except for at the track, so it shouldn't be a big deal. Yep, got the sensors laid out, mounted. Give you a front view of this crossover. So pretty much flush. So should be good. It's about all I've got done. Got 5 sensors mounted now, and just got to finish the wiring, and still waiting on the shifter. So when the shifter gets here, we can install that, fill the transmission up, go test out this Power Glide. But I'm gonna finish up a couple of this sensor wiring, and then we'll mount the other 2 sensors here and get the exhaust back pressure from down there. And not sure about the pan vac sensor yet, but go ahead and upload this video, give y'all a little update, and I appreciate y'all watching. See y'all later.